I want to keep the might available. So I don't think it was worth it to go for the 2 shackles. Because the might just wins us the game as well. Opponent gets 1 less heal here because we have tough. Yeah, they go for the stun. They go for the death grass. And then we just play might. And the opponent loses again. Because hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're going to be playing this very interesting reputation deck that I've kind of been seeing around in the stats. This is playing 3 LeBlancs because obviously she's our main reputation champion. And then 1 of each of Mordekaiser, Sion, and Elder Dragon. Of course, we need the Elder Dragon to kind of give us access to stuff like Seinen, right? Really, it's the only card that we're getting from Elder Dragon because Fire Spitter and Tactician are both Naxos cards. So this is really just kind of like a mono Naxos deck with just Seinen and Elder Dragon. The booms are really nice for Mordekaiser, Sion, and obviously just your Fire Spitter and Tactician. But it's all about just doing this very aggressive start, right? With these early units, a lot of big units that have 5 powers, so stuff like the Glory Seeker, the Trifarian Hopeful, the Reckless Trifarian, the LoR Mallet, right? Like a lot of my units have 5 power, which allows me to just put a lot of pressure into the opponent, because a lot of times these decks in the current meta don't have a lot of health to be able to survive these 5 power attacks. And it helps us level up LeBlanc really quickly, helps us trigger reputation for Bloody Business, and helps us level up the Mordekaiser really quickly as well as an alternate win condition. So that's the game plan with this deck. Just have all these aggressive units, just push damage into the opponent, try to finish the game, and kind of go from there. So hope you enjoy the games here soon. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post videos every single day. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you all later. In this match, we're going against Morgana and Mordekaiser. So, a lot of revival stuff. My concern here... I might honestly keep this Mordekaiser. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. Because Mordekaiser is going to level up really quickly as these units die. So my concern here is going to be like the haste spikes, etc., right? I think we pass here because I want the opponent to play the 2-drop that summons a 0/0. So that I can get the free reputation hit, right? So if I open with Glory Seeker, opponent will have never played the prey. So now I just get to kill the prey for free. Ah, you know what? Let's kill it anyways. The less unit the opponent has, the better it is for us. Because it means that the opponent has less targets for their haste spikes and stuff like that, right? That's not fun, though. Opponent's not fun. Yeah, so we can go Pressure Spec. And we can go Glory Seeker again.
I need just a moment.
Play another Glory Seeker. Again, like these cards, because they're 5 power cards, just level up Mordekaiser so quickly.
Sharpen the blade, secure.
So this will be 7 damage still. I guess the opponent could have a haste spike and deny me both. But if they do that now, they get punished by the Willing Death. So now they get punished by the Willing Death. Here we go. And they still take 7 damage, and I get to keep both my Glory Seekers alive. Boom. And then boom, boom. So that was perfect, right? That was perfect because I had exactly 3 extra mana. What is your play here?
You cannot
Morgana?
Shattered soul.
I'm literally just gonna play it right away. I'm gonna play it right away. And if you want to attack here, it means that you're gonna die to the Fire Spitter next time. Yeah, so we'll block it, and then we'll just set it up to die to the Fire Spitter, forcing the opponent to have to play a haste spike or a death grass right now to kill another unit. Boom. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just grab the Deathless too. So the opponent has to have Death Grass to kill this. If it's a haste spike, this still gets Deathless. They don't have it. So I just get my Deathless value here, and I'm actually presenting lethal here, by the way. This is 15 damage, because whatever the opponent plays, we can just drag it. Unfortunately, the opponent just happens to have a second Morgana, so we cannot actually have lethal anymore. But we still get this reputation trigger. The problem is... Well. What if we just... What if we reputation into Mordecai? Like, what if we reputation, attack, and then Mordecai? Like, if we just rally... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rally. I think I'm literally just gonna rally here. Let's go like this.
Circus, not a kingdom.
Opponent's literally showing me that they have nothing. I guess they could have a Morgana again, if they have a Rekindler. If they have Ruination, right? That's okay. We just get to open attack with the Fire Spitter and push 8 damage. Like, we get to open attack on the next one with the Fire Spitter and push the 8 damage. And now if we get a top, if we top attack another Fire Spitter, you just lose the game. Right? So we just go like this, push 8. Oh yeah, man, you gave me the vengeance. Okay. Alright. That's a good vengeance. Mordekaiser is leveled up.
Pawns need a guiding hand. Ready.
Yeah. Positioner. Let's go for Explorer's Blunder. Lets me stop a random challenger. And then we go Mordekaiser. And opponent's gonna have to have a Ruination, which I don't know that they play. That will give me 2 Malats. Right? I don't know that the opponent plays Ruination. So this is an opponent just gave me a Vengeance, which makes it less likely for my Mordekaiser to die. They only have 8 mana now, right? Let's go for it. If you give me the Vengeance, you get the Vengeance. That's fine. This is just to give myself a bunch of units. I guess Morgana here will be annoying because she's gonna level up, right? So Morgana is gonna level up and be able to kill stuff. Opponent's gonna have to have a second Vengeance. Yeah, Morgana, a third Morgana is annoying here. Oh, it's just that? Alright, that's fine. I don't think that's doing anything to us. We can even... you know what? I should have gone for this. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't realize that had Deathless, by the way. Otherwise, it would have been an easy Explorer's Blunder. That's a mistake. I just blocked with Malat. I just blocked with the Malat. Yeah, and I just get another Malat. Alright, so... Do we respect? Do we respect? I guess opponent could have Mordekaiser. I think we go like this. I guess I don't need to do it like that. I can just pull... This is a good block. I guess I'll just pull like this. I'll just pull like this. That still loses to a... It loses to a Death Grass, but it won't lose to... It won't lose to a Haze Spike. Yeah, let's not let Mordekaiser die. It's tempting to let him die, but I don't think it's worth it. And then we can just Fire Spitter this Deathwinder, right? And if the opponent's using Death Grass now, I think I'm fine with that. I guess if they use Death Grass here, they deny me the 2 hit, the 2 impact. Oh, it's just a glimpse, yeah. So this is fine because again we can go Fire Spitter on the Deathwinder, and that's gonna push the 1 damage that we need, whether it kills it or it does it the other way. This is 2, or if it kills it, it's gonna be 1. Because the opponent hasn't played their Mordekaiser yet, they're gonna be in trouble. Oh, that gives them some health. All right. You wanna kill. I think you wanna let that die. Yeah. You definitely wanna let that die, right? So now they get Mordekaiser, and they could actually have the the Mordekaiser death run, right? Next turn. So I guess we'll go here. We'll go like this, and we'll just wait, because the Death Realm still keeps the Malat alive. The Sion. Okay, well, so I guess we just play Sion, right? And if the opponent has like a Death Realm, we just win the game with Sion. Okay, yeah, so we just go like this.
Not even death can stop me.
I probably should have honestly played the Explorer's Blunder to stop the Mordekaiser from dragging anything. Yeah, because now the Mordekaiser can still drag stuff. Maybe the opponent gets greedy here and tries to play something else first. So the Mordekaiser can drag one of these guys and the opponent gets value. If I would have gone for the Explorer's Blunder, opponent would have been able to do that. If they don't have a Vengeance here, we just get so much value though that I don't think it matters. Yeah, like I'm even down to play LeBlanc here.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers.
Like, you kind of have to have a Vengeance here. If you don't get a Vengeance, you're in trouble. They will be able to heal up a lot. Right? They will be able to heal up a lot. But then what?
That is the wind.
Okay. I am not done with you. I am done with you. So the funny part here is that we're gonna actually drag this guy. Yeah, the opponent got to heal up a lot, right? And they also got to get a lot of draw from this. We can force him to have to find the Haze Spike or Death Grasp to stop the Sion from dying. Still, the opponent still has a lot of value here. That's the problem. I think they might be able to stabilize, actually. I definitely messed it up. Yeah, they should be able to stabilize here. Like, we go here. This guy still stays alive. I guess, honestly, what I can do... So, 7... 12, 16... I can go like this. I can go like this. And just force the opponent to have to... If I pull here, I'm scared of a Haze Spike, right? I'm scared of the Haze Spike if I pull like this. If I pull anywhere else, this can block this. Yeah, I guess we'll just pull here, right? The weakest one. If I top the kill the dragon, I'm chilling. For the opponent not to let the Sion die, they're gonna have to literally sacrifice their Mordekaiser. I said that they're gonna have to literally haze spike their Mordekaiser. That's the only way that they don't stop it. By pulling the Mordekaiser and putting the opponent in an awkward situation where they have to sacrifice this unit, but if they do that, they just die to the overwhelm, right? I feel like I just want to get the rally. So this is setting up for the Death Grasp. This is setting up for the Death Realm, right? So this is setting up for the Death Realm, and if the opponent goes Death Realm, their Mordekaiser dies with my Mordekaiser. Oh, sorry, they pull the Sion. Like, do we want to go Fire Spitter here? I think we just go like this, right? I think we just go like this. There's no reason for to not go for the Willing Death. It creates the Overwhelm opening, and again, if the opponent kills the Sion, we just get to rally, right? So being able to rally with the Sion just ends up becoming so big for us. Definitely didn't expect this game to last this long. I feel like it has such an advantage, right? And then it just dragged out. Definitely dragged out when the opponent was able to like kill my whole board, right? If it wasn't for that, this game would have been over like way long ago. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Teemo and Caitlyn. So buff caps, we don't naturally have a lot of draw. We just have like a lot of aggression, right? That's a tempting reckoning. That's such a tempting reckoning. What if we actually keep it? I'm gonna keep it. It's a big risk. It's a big risk, right? Because the opponent has freezes. So if I don't have at least like 2 5+ power units, they can actually cancel the reckoning by killing the one, right? I'm gonna play this. I don't think opponent has a lot of 2-drops that they can play here. So this is forcing 8 damage, and opponent takes the 8 damage. Okay. Yeah, so if they free, like when I play Reckoning, right? If I only have one unit here that can get punished by like the opponent's removal,
One step ahead.
he actually allows like opponent could freeze it, I guess is what I'm getting at. These flash bombs, the opponent's gonna rely on the flash bombs. I don't mind getting the draw. My hand kinda sucks. Yeah, I don't mind this draw. Do we play the Mallet? Let's play the Mallet. Let's just try to get this reputation trigger as soon as we can. Alright, so the opponent obviously has a freeze here. You have a Mystic Shot for this? Yeah. Okay, built over Peacemaker. That's 4 flash bombs. It's very likely that we hit 2 next turn because we have drawn 3 cards and still haven't drawn the first 2. That puts us at 6. Opponent still goes to 6 HP, which is cool with me considering we have Fire Spitter and we have Sion. Yeah, so we lose the Mallet, which slows down our stuff. We take it, we play LeBlanc, we play Fire Spitter, and we chill. It's a lot of flash bombs. You're gonna give me more draw, and you're still whiffing on it. I wonder if I should Bloody Business here. I think I do. I think we go here and just Bloody Business the Caitlyn right now. That way we go Fire Spitter, and we have a clear attack into the opponent. Flash bombs hit. No, wow. Okay, well, yeah, opponent just loses the game because I just don't hit the flash bombs. So because I'm not hitting the flash bombs, opponent's gonna be in a bad spot. I like the impact to push an additional 2 damage, forcing the opponent to have the freeze. So this is 2, and this above another 2 too. Okay, they get the flash bombs now, right? It's 7 flash bombs. I would hope so. Yeah, there you go. We still go here. Opponent goes down to 2. And all we need is another... We can just even play this Sion, right? We can just play Sion.
Think I'm still like a yodel in uniform.
We know he's gonna level up on my net summon, right? So I don't think I need to do anything.
All once, am I right?
I wonder if he's... I do need to level him up, is the only problem, right? So I can't play Reckoning, because he's not even... If I play Reckoning, it has to be after we play Saboteur. So, yeah, we're just gonna go here. Opponent's gonna have to keep a harsh wish for the Sion, right? But my thought was that if Sion was actually leveled up, I could have played the Reckoning, because even if the opponent freezes the Sion, it would have just given us the Sion return. So we go here. We go here. As soon as one of these hit, we'll get the Tactician enabled. Opponent needs to keep a Harsh Winds or a 3 Sisters for this, so that's going to be 4 or 5 mana. Yeah.
Nothing can stop me.
All of these cards have pretty high HP as well, so even if the opponent blocks with a Peddler, they're not killing them.
Chase them down.
Yeah, so Harsh Wind stops 2, and then they can block the other 2. There it is. I guess they could have a Sky Spirit to save one of their units. But it still means that my units... Okay, so another British skill that they just top deck still means that we get the Tactician, by the way. So we just Tactician, get the Rally, play the Saboteur, win the game. Unfortunately for the opponent, those early misses on the flash bombs like really messed them up. Yeah, we just go here. Let's go Deathless.
Attack the world before burning the pyre.
So still needs to have a second Harsh Winds now. Okay, so because of this, I think I actually go ahead and keep mana for Willing Death.
By a long shot.
To thunder is to
Because the
die.
opponent actually played Caitlyn, I like keeping the mana for the Willing Death. By the way, if we get Elder Dragon, we also just win the game.
Turning yourself in.
Just in case that the opponent has a way to actually make me draw a bunch, right? So there's the freeze. And I say okay to this, right? I say okay to this, and now the opponent has no more cards, and we just play... Okay, they keep the Predator alive for whatever reason. They're gonna obliterate the Sion. Okay. Here's the problem, right? This guy's gonna die to the flash bombs, and it's gonna trigger the rally right away. Yeah, this guy's gonna die to the flash bombs, and it's gonna trigger the rally right away. I guess there's a chance that he doesn't die. If that's the case, I'm not gonna play the Saboteur because I want to keep the Saboteur. Okay, so there you go.
None.
So yeah, we just go. We go like this first. I'm gonna prepare for the Might. I'm gonna prepare for the Might to just finish this game. So we go for the Challenger. We can play Trifarian and Saboteur. Just go wide, and then next time we still have Sion.
When tribe calls, a reply is proper.
Okay, so now that the opponent did that, maybe we just go wide. Again, maybe we just go Precious Pet and Saboteur. I guess I'm still getting punished by another Corina. Oh no, there's only one Flash Bomb left, right? Oh, I forgot that. For some reason, I thought that this was a Naxos card. So I messed up on 2 damage here, but I don't need that because the opponent's at 2, right? So I don't need this to be buffed up anyways. We just go like this. And even if the opponent has another freeze, we have the Might to finish it off. Yeah, so we have the Might to finish it off regardless of what the opponent has.
2, 3, 4.
Like, opponent has to block everywhere.
I'll recite your rights.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler. There they go.
They tapped out of 3 sisters. Okay, they tapped out of every freeze, right? So I guess we just go Might. There's one freeze that can still kill us. So there's one freeze that can still kill us, and that's gonna be the Breeder Steel. So I should have actually not done it here, because if the Teemo survives, that's a problem. I should have done it like over here, right? Or over here. Yeah, I should have done it on the 3-2, right? On the other 3-2, or I could have done it on the Peddler. That was a 3-1. That also would have played around Sky Splitter. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Gwen and Zed. How do we do this? Because I feel like they're gonna just go way too fast for us. That we're just gonna get outrun, right? I guess we can try to rush them down and race them, but we didn't get the 1 drop that we needed to be able to do that. Yeah, this is not looking great. So I guess we go Acquisitioner, we go LeBlanc, and then we just have Bloody Business available for us. Okay, this is not bad. Let's go here, because if they get the landmark, we want to destroy the landmark, right? So if they got the landmark, we want to destroy the landmark. I think that gives us the most value for our buck. I still think we have to play LeBlanc though. Wow, we don't have anything. This hand is crap. We don't have anything, right? So even if they play the landmark here, we have to still play LeBlanc because it lets us start getting a reputation trigger. If they play Gwen here, we might have to go for Bloody Business right away. Ooh, that's so good for us, no? That is so good for us. Sure. Go like this, and I guess we'll play Glory Seeker. Get the level up in the LeBlanc and kind of go from there. I wish I had another 5 power unit. If I had another 5 power unit, maybe it'd feel better. Are we risking it? If we go like this and the opponent plays like the stun unit, then I'm in trouble. I want to be able to trigger this reputation. It's all I want, right? So I want to be able to trigger this reputation, and this lets me do that. Because it's going to be 3 hits, and now my bloody business is cost 2.
Whisper truth into lies.
So now my bloody business is cost 2, which makes this a lot better than before. And it gets me the mirror image, and the opponent goes for the elusive. Okay. I'm guessing the opponent's gonna have the stun stuff here, by the way. So that's not the stun. That wasn't what I was expecting. That was not what I was expecting. I guess we'll go like this then. We still have bloody business, which lets me kind of kill one of the opponent has another Glen Keeper, right? So the opponent has another Glen Keeper, yeah. So they will be able to kill. They're just relying on having lethal here with the Greenblade duo. But again, they're gonna get punished by, I guess at this point we just go like this. It reduces my mirror image as well. What I have to be careful is the lifesteal. So the lifesteal makes a big deal here. So I might just have to go might and double bloody business, right? Like this is lethal right here. And then we just go might and bloody business to get rid of the Glen Keeper. Yeah, like this is lethal without the bloody business. And then whatever the opponent shows me here, we can bloody business twice, even if the opponent somehow gets to 9 HP. Yeah, so even if the opponent was to somehow get to 9 HP, we have a second bloody business to finish it up. But I don't think they have any way to get there. I guess I could have like double market the Isles, so... GG's. Yeah, we got that. We were able to rush down the aggressive deck. Yeah. In this match, we went against Morgana, Galio, and Elder. So, of course, this matchup is going to be quite a bit difficult, right? Do we ever need Sigil Malice? It's not bad, I guess, right? Against the opponent's formidable units? I gotta keep it. No matter what, maybe the first LeBlanc will die anyways, and keeping the second LeBlanc might actually be important. I'm gonna go for the Saboteur. And then I'm gonna play the Glory Seeker, knowing that if the opponent plays Broadwind, I can just pull it with the Glory Seeker. And if they don't play Broadwind, then I'm just gonna push 8 damage, right? So if they kinda have to play Broadwind here, okay, you're just gonna take 8 damage. Cool. I'm cool with that. Okay, they just have nothing. Wow. Wow. Go here. That gives me a blocker against the Charger. And then we go Precious Pet to have another attacker. Yeah, so this gives me a blocker against that Charger. I guess opponent goes for their Feathering, so that doesn't matter, man. So we'll go here. Do I care about this suppression? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just throw LeBlanc down and just say, do your best. Yeah, maybe I just go like this and tell the opponent to do their best. Okay. So I guess we'll go like this. I guess opponent can still block here. We still get that there. I just want to make sure that I get this down to 1 HP so that we can actually kill it. Wow, the opponent goes down to 1, so they can just die to the Sigil now. They can die to the Saboteur, and there you go. That Sigil actually ends up being important. I also misordered, by the way. I should have definitely put this these 2 units on the side. Oh no, it didn't matter because I got the level up with the Saboteur. Okay, so the order didn't matter because the Saboteur, the Precious Pet, and the Saboteur skill was 5. So this ended up being 15. And then we level up, and then the LeBlanc still gets the 6 damage through. Yeah. Okay, so we ended up working out. Yeah, we still go suppression.
You cannot break a
That's
shattered
cute.
soul.
GG's. I kept the second LeBlanc, right? So might as well get value from it. I guess opponent could have a single combat here,
Your pain, my
and I would have lost the game, right? Well, I wouldn't have lost, but I would have been forced to block, and the opponent would have healed up enough. So yeah, I got a little bit jumpy there. I got a little bit jumpy there. I had to play around single combat. I definitely had to play around single combat. I just didn't respect it because the opponent didn't use it last time. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Morgana and Mordekaiser. So they have a lot of removal. They have a lot of removal. I think I want to go more early approach. I think I want to kind of go this more aggressive approach and just try to put as much damage as possible. Yeah, like this is not a bad hand, right?
No one's
But maybe being this aggressive is not the play, because then the opponent can just heal up with Morgana. I guess let's see what we get here. A bloody business is not bad. If the opponent plays no units here, I just open attack, right? I have to just open attack. This is too good of an open attack. This is pushing, yeah, this is pushing 8 damage and puts the opponent at 9. Yeah, that's why that open attack was so good, right? Exactly for that reason. The opponent can have the Inquisitor next turn, which is going to be annoying. So the Inquisitor next turn is going to be annoying because he can kill the Saboteur, and he's forcing me to have to use... Yeah, so there you go. We'll go here, we'll open attack again. Have the bloody business available. The good thing here is that no matter which way the opponent blocks, they're going to lose the Inquisitor.
explosives primed.
Yeah, so no matter which way the opponent blocks, they're going to lose the Inquisitor, which is great for us. So we go like this. If they give me like a Haste Spike or Death Grasp, we could technically go bloody business to force a second one out of them. But the bloody business might be better for the Morgana at this point. So the bloody business might be better off with the Morgana at this point. We have this Might as well. That's kind of putting a lot of pressure into them. I have to play around the Ruination. Wow, they took that. They took that.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna go like this and just kill Morgana right now. I want to just kill Morgana right now.
Familiar.
Make sure that the opponent... I mean, I guess the opponent can have a second Morgana, and that would be annoying. But if they play second Morgana, they're losing to the Fire Spitter. Yep, so they're losing to the Fire Spitter here, because now they're going to have to attack into the Fire Spitter for them to get any Soul Heal, right? And we can just play one Shackles, attack with the 5-4, and have this Might available for us. So we just aggro them down, unfortunately for them, right? We just had too much aggression. Yeah, so we play the Shackle on the... We keep the Might. We play this Shackle. And just put like this. The opponent could have Haste Spike or something, or Death Grasp, but it doesn't matter because there's 2 units here attacking. I want to keep the Might available. So I don't think it was worth it to go for the 2 Shackles. Because the Might just wins us the game as well. Opponent gets 1 less heal here because we have Tough. Yeah, they go for the stun, they go for the Death Grasp, and then we just play Might, and the opponent loses again. Because they don't have any blockers anymore. And there's nothing that they can do with 2 mana anymore, so... And that they got 3 Morganas. That's the 3rd Morgana, by the way, right? We killed one with the Trifarian last turn, and the opponent literally played another one, and they also had the stun, right? But it just wasn't enough because we just ended up with such an aggressive hand that the opponent couldn't do anything. So GG. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Reputation LeBlanc, right? I'm not even gonna say the rest of the champions. I think we had some pretty fun games here, and it kind of shows you what I was talking about, how you're able to be like really aggressive and just stop the opponent from being able to develop a board to protect against you, right? There are so many 5-power units that we even got to see a level of Mordekaiser kind of win us the game in a game that I thought was going to be done much quicker, but somehow lasted even longer than I expected. Didn't get to see an Elder Dragon level up, but that's also another thing, right? Like, all these 5-power units not only level up Mordekaiser quicker, but also level up Sion quick, and also level up your Elder Dragon really quickly, because you're attacking with them multiple times, and you even have access here to the rally with the Indecisive Tactician to be able to level up that Elder Dragon. Of course, if the opponent survives long enough for you to drop the level up Elder Dragon, then, you know, that's the fun part. But yeah, it's aggressive deck, kind of just push a lot of damage, have these big units that the opponent cannot just block efficiently, and kind of go from there. What else can I say about this deck? In the mulligan, I do still think it's worth it to go for the LeBlanc, but I definitely want to see my early units. So the Saboteur, the Precious Spec, any little damage that you can push on turn 1, 2, and 3 matters a lot. So I'm even not, you even saw me playing Glory Seeker a couple times and force the opponent to even give me a blocker, or me just attack for 5 into their face. Like, that's really important. If you get Saboteur and Precious Spec into the Treferent Hopeful, that can also be really nice as well, allowing you to push a ton of damage. So you want to start this early aggression on turn 1 and 2, and then be able to play LeBlanc on turn 3, play Malan on turn 4, and kind of just go from there, continue putting pressure into the opponent. But this is just really just an aggro deck, to be honest, just with bigger units than what you might be used to when you're playing Noxus, right? So yeah. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post videos every single day. Runeterra, Marble Snap, anything else that we can think of, we're gonna be posting it here in the channel. I know it's a little bit of a different outro now than what I'm used to. Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna experiment with whatever videos kind of stick, and just playing whatever we have fun with. So if you like our content and just who we are, and you don't care, I mean, obviously you all care about Runeterra, but if you don't care about what type of game I'm playing, make sure that you subscribe and keep up to date with our videos. You can also find us on Twitch at Teemo Caitlyn every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.